Hello everybody, welcome to week 9, this time though of the Tuesday Football League. We're not doing Mondays anymore because God knows why. But either way, we're going to kick off our turn of events here. We have a whole bunch of games. We have 3 more games left until the regular season ends, and we head into the playoffs, and we're going to kick off one of them here with the Cool Kids Clan Rednames 0-8 record. Can they finally get their first victory of the season when they take on the Picklefaces 2-6 record? Let's see and find out. The joke is they will not win today, but who knows, honestly. Maybe, I didn't really do the math right, but I think if Picklefaces win their next 3 games straight in a row, there might be a possibility of them winning. But it's kind of difficult to tell. Actually, no, never mind. Yeah, Picklefaces are out. They're eliminated. There's no way they're going to be in the playoffs, but I guess they're just playing this for fun. Well, this ain't about being fun out here. You got to literally get like 6 victories or something. A tough call here. See CEO going for the long game here. Interception though. As CEO threw an intercepted ball, he absolutely sucks right now. Things not working out for him right now. I sound tired as fuck because I am. And now you see Herman now running here, the wide receiver available for the touchdown. John Herman, 34-yard catch. Been doing a hell of a great job right now. Picklefaces, I mean, it's the Rednames we're talking about. Anybody can beat the Rednames. Goes for the kick, and the kick is good. Right down the middle, perfectly executed. And with the Picklefaces, like I mentioned, if they get 3 wins in a row, that will put them at 5-6. And the way to qualify for the playoffs is at least having in 4th place, which is the Danish Legomen, who have a 6-2 record. So that wouldn't be enough to get ahead of the Legomen. So they're basically out. And then you got the Chicago Washington, who, they could head to the playoffs if they win their next 3 games in a row. That would put them at 6-5, and then the Legomen, if they lose their next 3, that would also make them 6-5. And right now, that goes for the tackle. As Chad Thundercock gets 31 yards in. And that's the thing, though. I mean, Barnacles, they're already out. Actually, no. Who knows? The B group is kind of difficult to predict, because the Barnacles could win their next 3 games. That put them in 3-6. And then the Detroit Darkies are 4th, and if they lose their next 3 games, that puts them 5-6. So they'd be pretty much tied. Every team on the Group B standing still has a chance, but already the Rednames and the Louisiana Chicken Sandwich and the Gary Picklefaces are already statistically out and will not qualify for playoffs. It was an important night for these teams as Chad Thundercock gets a touchdown here. And it would be even more humiliating if the Rednames won here tonight. Goes for it, and it looks like that was incomplete. Kyle Tinsley stopped them, making sure he got no yards for that ball to go to. We're gonna kick it outfield. Well, Bootyius Maximus, the kicker. 63-yard kick. And since everyone loves DFL so much, I mean, tune into our Survivor Series show this Friday. It's gonna be a hell of an event. Goes for the throw here and try to juke him out, and he got first down. Incredible. Not gonna be as energetic as today because I'm so tired. Alright, Tucker. Past a Lang and a not quite to first. Actually, yeah, he got first down. Interesting, and they call for a timeout there. Only a minute and 16 of the 2nd quarter. There we go, Tucker. Quarterback passes it to Brandon. And the Picklefaces got to call another timeout here. We have one more remaining before we head to the third quarter and of halftime. What the fuck is this dog barking? Here we go. Jackson jukes that guy out. Jackson gone and out. And the Picklefaces receiving another touchdown on part of Hank Jackson. Not going for the extra point. Can land it here. Sets him up. Right down the middle. The kick is good. Brilliant play right now. And Pickleface is going to take the lead before we head to halftime in 54 seconds. As they have 14-6 compared to the Rednames. Rednames, to tie this thing, they've got to at least have a minimum of 1 touchdown and then make a 2-point. We go pass it to Mosen. Now Mosen taking things into his own hands here. You see him running out on the field, but of course the defense was too fast and caught up to him. And the Rednames, though, call for the timeout here. Formation. CEO. So Curry. And Curry gets 8 yards down the field. And Rednames, they're going to be wasting up their timeouts. They have 1 more left. And when you're this close to the end zone, I mean, it's going to be useful to keep that clock stopped. Passes here to Speen out 19 yards. And the Rednames have no choice but to call their last timeout. 22 seconds, though. That's enough time for them to get a touchdown here. We're going to pass down the middle. Try to get in there, but Mosen got tackled. Good Lord. Here we go. Inside run. Here we go here, and Mosen with the touchdown. Very short, very simple 2-yard run. As he goes for the extra point. And once again, they fail. The Rednames are just in shambles right now as the Pickleface is dominating them. It's pretty close, though, but I mean, Rednames, that 2-point difference will make a difference as we head to halftime. Good kickoff. So we reach halftime for this thing. Picklefaces 14 and the Rednames 12. Nice sunny day out. The crowd is crowdy as ever. And gets at the 20. Good play here, Picklefaces. What do they got to do in this instance? There we go, Tucker, quarterback. Going down the middle here. Going for an inside run. Didn't pass it to any wide receivers or any running fullbacks. He just ran the ball, and it worked for him. And Tucker this time, though, short pass to Tariq Pounds for 6 yards. Kind of just a friendly bout between the two. We already know none of these teams are going to the playoffs, and the Picklefaces, at least they'll be able to get a win. Tucker went out long on the field, out for 32. It's a great catch on part of him. Here we go, Tucker out on the field, and another touchdown. Brett Brandon out for 26 yards. Go kick down the middle, and it's going to be good. Over the kickoff. And now Chad Thundercock will be receiving this thing. Didn't get very far, though. Here we go, CEO. Short pass here to Curry. Got a good amount there.
Ready, break. 1, 2.
We'll run here now, Mosen. Running the ball out on the field right now, 4:35. Good run there, 102 yards in total. Head to the fourth quarter. Picklefaces taking the lead at 21. The Rednames have a 2-point difference on them. If they get a touchdown, though, of course, and another deflected ball thanks to Lance Dutton. We're going to see your quarterback. Fucking hope we don't put this dude on quarterback ever again in the 4th season. I mean, the 4th season, because this is the 3rd. We had 2 Super Bowl champions, which was the Lexington Minutemen and the Greenville Grrrowl. Inside run of Mosen. Mosen now trying to get past the defense. It didn't get very far though, but he got 12. Here we go, CEO once again. Short pass to Curry for 4 yards, and the Rednames have to call another timeout. The Rednames, though, now you see CEO running the ball here, but didn't get to the end zone, and the Rednames have called their final timeout of the game. With 1:07 left, 21-12. Short pass here to Curry, and he gets attacked for first. Actually, no, it was deflected by Chucky Sexton. With the 4th down remaining, they're either going to call, yeah, they're calling for the play. Have to be very careful that this doesn't end up being a turnover. CEO, long pass to the field, incomplete pass, and this thing's going to be a turnover. There was a wide open opportunity for that guy to get it, but it did not happen. Apparently they forgot how to catch. Here we go, Hank Jackson though. This time, you see how effortless he's able to run this thing out for 54. Incredible. The dog shit won't shut the fuck up. Here we go, Jackson once again, another run, and you see how effortlessly the Gary Picklefaces have been able to just dominate the Rednames right now. So like I mentioned earlier, this is the Rednames. Anybody can beat them. Go inside run. Ooh, and he did not get there in time. Chizu stopped him. And with 10 seconds remaining, the Rednames, I sure wonder if they'll get a touchdown in these last 10 seconds of the game. I very much doubt it.
Ready, break. Set.
Here we go, Allen. Actually, no, never mind. It's CEO, though. Another incomplete pass. And that's how they're going to end the game here. Rednames could be the first team in DFL history to go winless, as the Picklefaces win tonight, 27-12. Here we go. Coming up next, we've got the Dallas Cataphracts, who have a record showing here tonight of 3-5 as they take on the Pickle Lake Regards with 2-6. Both of these teams are pretty equal in terms of, the statistics. Both of these teams, they would need the Darkies to lose their next 3 games and for them to win the next 3. And for one of these teams, this is going to be their last night in possible playoff contention. Who is it going to be, though? And in this case here, you'd have to think that, the Dallas Cataphracts would be the favorites to win this, considering the regards of their sole purpose of being here is to be shit.
Ready, break.
The Cataphracts, though, they're going to make sure not to be humiliated by that. And now Richardson, the tight end, number 85, running out here for 46. 48 though, but same difference.
Ready, break. Set. Hut, hut. Ha. Ready, break.
I look away for a few seconds and these motherfuckers scored. Incredible. Now how will the reguards maintain this momentum? How will they be able to catch back up? And they get tackled though. That's what they'll do.
Ready, break.
Minute 16 left in the first quarter. We got a while to go here.
Hut, hut.
Long pass out here, incomplete. Dropped the ball right there.
Ready, break.
He ain't do nothing. He ain't doing nothing.
Hut, hut.
There you go. Anderson to Conrad Harris for 8 yards.
Ready, break. White 1-2. White 1-2. Hut, hut.
There you go, Anderson once again. Long pass though. Interception here by Parker. Josh Anderson threw a picked off ball. Incredible. Amazing.
Ready, break. Ready. Black 35. Hut, hut.
We got going for the long pass here, and he believe he caught it though this time. It was not deflected.
Ready, break. Ready. Black 35. Hut, hut.
Here we go, running it here for the touchdown. And Dustin Coleman.
Ready, break.
Looking for the kick. And that one's good. We're gonna go out on the field. Cataphracts are gonna end up winning this thing like in the 50-something to 0.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut.
We're running out here. Gotta juke him out. Got caught.
Ready, break.
We hit to the second quarter of this game.
White 1-2. Hut, hut.
Go short pass here. To Hardy for the first.
Ready, break. Ready. Black 35. Hut, hut.
Here we go, short pass. For Robert Long.
Ready, break. White 1-2. White 1-2. Hut, hut.
Here we go. Now you see Russell Sharp going out on the field. This time, the Pickle Lake Reguards finally get a touchdown.
Ready, break.
And we kick down the middle, and it's going to be good. Good juke there. The 25.
Ready, break. White 1-2. White 1-2. Hut, hut.
Here we go this time. Dustin Coleman is just being a tank out here. He gets out 38.
Ready, break. Set. Hut, hut.
We're gonna juke that guy out. He's literally laying down there doing nothing, and the Cataphracts dominating here tonight. Impressive showing, impressive performance. And now setting up for the kick. And it's going to be good. 21-7 before halftime. I fear for what the final score is going to be.
Ready, break! Ready! Black 35! Hut, hut!
Now running this thing here. The defense caught up to him.
Ready, break! Ready! Black 35! Hut, hut!
There we go. Anderson, been thinking about it for a while here. Long. It's the first down. We had a halftime though. Dallas Cataphracts have 21 in this thing. Another touchback.
Ready, break! Razor! Set! Hut, hut!
Now Anderson. And a pass here to Robert Long. 29.
Ready, break! Set! Hut, hut!
Anderson once again. Oh, and a fumble it seems, but they recovered the ball. But what was the point? They still lost some yards. Thanks to Mitch Perez.
Ready, break! Set! Hut, hut!
There we go Anderson. A pass here to Robert Long. Gonna run it here. 41.
Ready, break!
And at this point, the least they can do is waste and run the clock.
Hut, hut!
Inside run here and another tackle.
Ready, break! Razor! Set! Hut, hut!
There we go. One for the short pass out on the field. Incomplete. Thanks to Darren Stratton.
Ready, break! Razor! Set! Hut, hut!
Here we go. Going long here and a touchdown by Bryce Watson. Didn't think he was going to catch that one, but apparently he did.
Break! Ready! Black 35! Hut, hut!
Here we go. Incomplete. And Josh Anderson. We go now running it here. Now Dustin Coleman has gone and out. 50, 60, 75 yards out on the field. Great play here for the fourth quarter.
Ready, break! Right 1-2! Right 1-2! Hut, hut!
Here we go. Once again, Dustin Coleman has just been an absolute beast. 4 touchdowns in this game. Impressive here tonight against the Pickle Lake Regards. Man has been getting every single touchdown for the Cataphracts. Might be a contender for Offensive Player of the Week. Omar Brown, though, doesn't think so. Kicked out on the field. Gets tackled.
Ready, break! Right 1-2! Right 1-2! Hut, hut!
Anderson, short pass to Long. Not a first.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut.
Anderson. Pass here to Sharp. And Sharp didn't get very far there. Only 14 yards.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut.
Okay.
Ready, break. Ready. Block 35. Hut, hut.
And pass here. Conrad Harris. For 10 yards, and the reguards will call the timeout.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
And pass here. 12 yards.
Ready, break. Ready. Block 35. Hut, hut.
Will Anderson, or long once again, another 18. That's the thing they're going for, where they're doing nice, short, simple passes.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut, hut.
Go. Pass here to Hardy. They want to at least get a touchdown before they head to the final moment of the game here.
Block 35. Hut, hut.
Anderson. They pass to Sharp and they get the touchdown. But even though they lost tonight, I mean, it was a good showing for the reguards. Well, now we know that, we know they will not be heading to the playoffs now. And what did they do there? What did they just do? What the fuck was that? Apparently it was a shitty throw, that's what it was. But the Cataphracts, they might have a chance to still be in this thing, to head to playoffs. But they've got to win their next 2 games, and we need the Darkies to lose the next 3. We're gonna find out later tonight. We're gonna find out later though. 27-19. Here we go. Coming up next, you want to talk about a game that's high stakes. You want to talk about a game that could really change the trajectory of how these playoffs could turn out. Waka Takas pretty much have this thing guaranteed in the bag with 6-2, but they could still fall out of playoff contention if they lose the next 3 here. But in order to do so, they've got to take on the former Super Bowl champions, the Lexington Minutemen, with a 4-4 record. They can win here tonight. They can win their next several games. They will be in the contention for playoffs. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Like I stated, with the Waka Takas and the Legomen pretty much having the same 6-2 record. They lose the next 2 games here. Theoretically, they would be 6-4, and if the Minutemen win the next 2, or actually, they lose the next 3 games, Waka Takas would be 6-5, and the Minutemen, if they win the next 3, that would put them 7-4. The Minutemen, they still have an opportunity to get in the playoffs. But that also depends on how the Legomen will do against the Femboys. The short pass here to Lonnie Lamont. And if there's one thing we know about the Waka Takas, is that Lonnie Lamont is a beast out there on the field. Has to be one of the most impressive players throughout the season. That goddamn Lonnie Lamont. 3-time offensive player of the week, and a touchdown for him once again. I think from the start of the season here, we didn't really, Waka Takas would be considered the dark horse of the DFL, but they showcased that they can be aggressive, that they can play strong football here. They got to topple one of the Super Bowl champions in the Lexington Minutemen, but they're not the same as they used to be, of course. what seems like now in the third season, you know, they've started to pick things back up a little bit. We go past a Juan Lee. Here we go. Run here now. Rod Washington taking matters into his own hands here. 452. Good play there.
Ready, break. Razor.
Here go Johnson. For a short pass, but it was incomplete.
Ready, break. Razor.
Another pass out here to Steve Swift, though. We know as soon as Steve Swift's out on the field, this man's gonna dominate.
Ready, break. Right 22. Right 22.
And it seems like there's a deflected ball there on Toby Thomas.
Ready, break. Down. Set.
And run to the inside for a touchdown on part of Steve Swift. They have a chance to tie this thing.
Break. Right 22. Right 22.
Here we go, going for the 2-point. And just like that, they were that confident. Juan Lee puts 2 points on the scoreboard for the Minutemen. And they take the lead here. Going for the attack.
Ready, break. Razor.
They pass here. Running it. Don't do much.
Ready, break. Right 22. Right 22.
And I don't know what the hell happened there. I looked away for a few seconds and Todd Brent deflected it.
Ready, break.
Damn. Official got clocked there. Gabe Polk just absolutely killed him.
Ready, break. Razor.
Corey Cooper with 11 yards. The Waka Takas, they've got to get serious here.
Ready, break.
If this dog doesn't shut the fuck up.
Ready, break. Right 22. Right 22.
Like dodging. And Jermaine Beck with 5 yards.
Ready, break. Razor.
A nice pass here to Corey Cooper for the touchdown. As we now head into halftime
Ready, break.
in this game. This for the kick. And it's good. Go to halftime here. Waka Takas with 14 and the Minutemen 8.
Ready, break. Razor. Set.
Johnson or Washington. Didn't get very far there.
Ready, break. Set. Hut, hut.
Pass here, and it seems like Rod Washington's still running this thing. 30, 40, 50 yards on the field. What a run.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut.
And another one here. Touchdown for Lester Alexander.
Ready, break. Set. Hut, hut.
Oh my God, though stopped by Trod Johnson or Robinson. I don't know why I said Johnson, but seems that the score will be tied here with the Minutemen 14 and the Waka Takas at 14 as well. They're running here.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
There's Stevens going to defend here to Corey Cooper. They got him.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut.
Here we go. Swan. Alani Lamont. For 9 yards and second and short.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
We're gonna run in here, and now you see Lonnie Lamont once again, though. Gets them close enough for the touchdown.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
Here we go, pass here. Incomplete.
Ready, break. Set. Hut, hut.
Another one this time, though. Lonnie Lamont going right through the defense for the touchdown.
Ready, break. Set. Hut, hut.
And now they're going for 2. And they get it successfully thanks to Gabe Polk. Not very far there.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut. Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut.
Here we go, Rod Washington running it here. Gets past the defender. And now Washington going out 40 yards.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
Great pass here to Chris Bourne. A minute and 4 left.
Break.
Rednames got to get a touchdown here if they want to at least tie this.
Hut, hut.
And they tackle.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut.
Inside run. And it's a touchdown for Rod Washington. They can make a 2-pointer here. They will tie the game.
Break.
And not risk being eliminated from playoffs.
Hut, hut.
Here he goes for it, and he gets it. It's a 2-pointer for Lester Alexander. Good move here. Taken out on the field. A lot of pressure for a lot of teams tonight. You already know the trajectory this thing could change on the Femboys and the Legomen. If Legomen win the game, they've eliminated a lot of teams that could hit the playoffs. And then you got Anthony Stringer.
Ready, break. Right, 1, 2. Right, 1, 2. Hut, hut.
Here goes Swad. The pass here to Spielman. And the Waka Takas are calling a timeout with 29 seconds left.
Ready, break.
What will they do with this valuable time that's left?
Hut, hut.
Here we go. Swan. Pass to Lonnie Lamont, and it looks like the defenders are starting to figure it out. Starting to catch up to Lonnie Lamont.
Ready, break.
They got to be careful not to
Right, 1, 2.
have them get a touchdown.
Hut, hut.
Good tackle for a sack there, running back.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut, hut.
Here we go. Pass here to Gabe Polk, but he got out of the field. They didn't do very much there.
Ready, break. Ready. Block 35. Hut, hut.
Here we go. Final play of the game. Incomplete once again, though, by Dusky Santiago.
Ready, break. Ready. Block 35. Hut, hut.
Here we go. Final play. And Corey Cooper made it sure he got turnover there for the Minutemen.
Ready,
Apparently they're in overtime now.
2.
One of these teams have got to win here tonight. The other one could call it a night. Here we go. The Minutemen wouldn't even a chance to be in the playoffs. They need to beat Waka Takas here. They've got the same record as the Saints and the Legomen, and those teams, they've got to win almost 3 games in a row, or lose 3 games in a row. Goes for the kick. Oh, and it hit the post. Incomplete, though. Darren Tatum, what the hell was that?
Ready, break.
And the Waka Takas have an opening here to win the game. Here we are. And now Gabe Polk running out here for 16. Intense matchup. Minutemen gotta fight like their entire lives depend on it, because they will be executed if they do not win here. Go Swan at this point. Maybe think about passing it to Lonnie Lamont, but Chris White pushing him back. He's pushing him back, making sure they don't gain extra yards.
Right, 1, 2.
Possible turnover.
Hut, hut.
Now Swan to Lonnie Lamont. Lonnie going out on the field, and it's 28. Good Lord, as soon as you give that ball to Lonnie Lamont, pretty much over. They've got to be careful. Here we go. Swan, oh, and he gets sacked once again by Bo George. Back and forth matchup between the Waka Takas and the Minutemen. Well, one of them's got to win right now. Here we go, Swad. Thinking about it, going out here to Watkins. Watkins, no coverage there. He gets 40, and they get them near the end zone, and that might be good enough to win the game. But who knows? They're going for the kick. They're keeping things safe here. Setting it up, and just like that, the Waka Takas win here against the Minutemen. And it's going to be a very tough call. Because if the Legomen and the Saints win, pretty sure the Minutemen, they're almost, pretty much out. Big win here for the Waka Takas, 25-22. Okay, coming up next, we've got another matchup. We've got 2 teams, who can possibly still make playoffs. Latvia Eagles are number 1, though, with a 6-2 record. And you got the Loaded Diapers, who used to be on the top 4, but now they're pretty much struggling to get up there with a 4-4 record. Can they beat the Eagles, though? Let's find out. I swear to God. How am I supposed to know who's who? They're wearing the same uniforms.
That's your fault, partially.
No, that's literally their fucking fault. They chose the uniforms. Now look what happened. One of them's got a purple helmet. The other one's got a maroon one.
Oh, I like purple.
Thought it was pink. Here go long pass here to Robert Cross for 17 yards. Eagles have really changed their team up around when they got first draft pick. And ever since then, they've gotten first place. They've been better than the second season. Incomplete pass here. Deflected by Dwayne Perez. And if these motherfuckers of Latvia can't make a World Cup, the least they can do is win a Super Bowl. The most important sport. And the run here by Ty Lawrence, 21-yard catch. Here we go, Wayne Bannister, the quarterback, short pass to Ty Lawrence. Didn't get very far there. Here we go, Bannister. Here, and an incomplete throw. Latvia Eagles, I don't know what's happening to them right now. We gotta push through, though. They pretty much got this thing in the bag if they want to head to the playoffs. Running it here for 31. Thanks to Ty Lawrence. Well, they're at the 3. They just go for an inside run, and they do so, and they get a touchdown. Rick Richardson, first touchdown of the night. And they're setting up for 2. They're just that confident to win here tonight. Bannister throwing it here, an incomplete throw. They should have just stuck with the kick. Because of it, Wayne Bannister is going to receive the consequences of his actions. As they get a touchback here, and the Loaded Diapers are going to be receiving the ball now. So 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Here go Mays. Thinking about going long here, he does so, and Lawton gets stopped out for 33. Ended up catching it, though. Here we go, Mays. Passes to Derek Langford, but he lost some yards there thanks to Gerald McMillan. Could have just ran the ball, could have went for an inside run, could have gotten more yards, but instead they lost one. Here we go, Mays. Once again, going inside the field for Langford. This time they run out for 35 yards. Gotta be very careful here. You don't want to risk these long passes. They could risk an intercepted throw. And Mays passes it here to Barry Dunn for the touchdown. And if they can go for the 2, they can tie this thing. But it seems like they're going to go for the kick instead. They're not in a rush, not in a hurry. They know they still have almost 2 or 3 quarters that they can still play. It's definitely
the Eagles did not make the 2-point conversion.
They did, though. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They failed.
What a silly goose.
Now, because of it, they're losing. Here we go, running it here. Spielman for 20. Their coach doesn't care about this team. We go Wayne Bannister. Pass it to Spielman, and Spielman just absolutely stopped him, and they call for a timeout.
Ready, break.
So, to Kaufman, and now Kaufman, the wide receiver, Didn't get very far, but he got first. And this is the part of the game where they're going to keep calling these timeouts. They have no more left. And they're only at around the 40-yard line. And pass here and gets tackled once again. They got to hurry up here. The clock is running. The clock is ticking. With no timeouts left. Bannister. Run to Kaufman, and now Kaufman, no defenders in sight. They're going to take this thing for the touchdown. Great 30-yard run as they will take the lead before halftime. And they're just so confident that they can make these two-point conversions, but it's not working out for them. Dwayne Perez made sure that they didn't get two extra points. And maybe that could be the downfall of the Eagles. Maybe they're getting their egos ahead of themselves. Okay, they get a touchback here. And the loaded diapers, they got 36 seconds to get a touchdown at least before we head to halftime. Mays passes to Lawton and gets speared right out of his shoes by Quentin McNeil. 31 seconds left. He's inside right at Andrew Beck for 7. And this time they call a timeout. One more left to use. We're all the way at the 30. Mays thinking about it. He spent too much time monologuing to himself, and because of it, they lost 11 yards. And now they have no choice but to go for a 4th down, and they're going to kick it instead. Or punt it. And that's how they're going to wrap things up here into the halftime. 53-yard punt. They head to halftime. Eagles still in the lead with 12-7. But those failed two-point conversions from earlier in the game might be a deciding factor. The loaded diapers will be receiving this thing in the 3rd quarter. Getting another opportunity. They could have made a touchdown to at least get in the lead. That did not happen. Oh, the misery. Here you go, Mays, though, running. Good coverage by the defenders, and now you see he got 24 yards. Great assist. They are at the 45. They're way closer than they were like a couple of minutes ago. Mays, another short pass to Barry Dunn for 7.
Ready, break.
Another pass. Quick pass, though, to Andrew Beck. Andrew Beck now running this thing 30, 47 yards into the touchdown. And just like that, even if they miss the extra point, they will be in the lead. But they're going for it, though. They're playing more strategically than the Eagles. Eagles are taking a lot of risks with the two-point conversions, but it's already shown twice in a row that that strategy is not working for them. And the Eagles, the #1 team in the B group, could be knocked off of their throne. Maybe if they lose their next 3 games, they're not going to playoffs. Be an absolute fall from grace. Go inside run. Richardson. I know every Latvian in the world, in history, every Latvian that's ever stepped foot on this earth, watching this game very carefully. And it's not working for them. Deflected by Jermaine Nalem. 24 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Go inside run. And now he's gone. Spielman taking things into his own matters right now. Is he getting enough for a touchdown? And he does. Great 72-yard run. We rarely see those around here. Now he goes for the extra point. Another 2-point conversion. Let's see if third time's the charm. What? What the fuck are they doing? This is the third time in a row that they've missed the 2-point conversion. Why are they even trying at this point? Just go for the kick. It's not that hard. This is the sole reason why there's only a 4-point difference here. Could have had a 6-point lead if they wanted to earlier. But that's not happening. Loaded Diapers back on the offense. You go Maze. Another quick pass to Andrew Beck though. Starting to realize, starting to pick up on that. As soon as the quarterback gets the ball, he just passes it to his running back. Here you go Maze. This time think about going long. The pass here to Barry Dunn, the wide receiver, for 16 yards. And a minute and 18 left on the clock. Loaded Diapers need to win this game. They want a chance to head to playoffs. Goes for the long pass here. Barry Dunn once again out for 45. And they call for the timeout. Minute and 6 left. They're at the 19. There's no chance that they can't miss this. Pretty much a given. And now Maze. And for the pass, interception. Oh my goodness gracious. And because of it, the Latvia Eagles are just going to run the clock. They're going to waste time. They've pretty much got this win secured. Oh my goodness gracious. And now Spielman running here. 49 seconds left. The Latvia Eagles still have all of their timeouts. But it looks like the Loaded Diapers are using theirs right now. They don't want to waste time. They still believe they can get the ball back. And now you see Wayne Bannister taking it here for 29. They'll put the Eagles at 7-2. The Loaded Diapers at 4-5. Because of it, now it seems like the Detroit Darkies, the Austin Hackers, or the Astolfos would need to lose their next games, and the Eagles get a touchdown thanks to Ty Lawrence. The fact that the Nanachis are on top of this thing and could go to playoffs is concerning. You're going, goes to the kick, and it's good. The Eagles will win the game despite the multiple failed attempts of the 2-point conversion. This time it only took them till the 4th quarter to go for a kick and realize the mistakes that they've been committing. 60-yard kick. Eagles pretty much just have this playoffs contention secured. Maybe could be the favorites to win it. They're running here. And that's going to be the end of the game. Barry Dunn could only do so much for the team. But at the end of the day, the Latvia Eagles win tonight. Good showing, 25-14. Here we go. Coming up next, we've got an anticipated game that I've honestly been wanting to see since the beginning of this thing. Ever since the Femboys and the Legomen were undefeated at one point. Femboys with 7-1. Legomen with 6-2. Legomen are at very much high risk of being knocked out of playoff contention, and Femboys, if they can win here tonight, they pretty much almost have this thing secured. Let's see how this is going to turn out.
Which team?
The fact that these motherfuckers lost to the chicken sandwich team. Did they even make it to the playoffs in the first season? I don't even remember.
No, we were the worst team first season.
Oh.
Not like I drafted the players, though.
It only took them 2 seasons to get actually decent.
Well, we made the playoffs.
That's if they lose, though. Oh my god, though. Legomen putting pressure on them. From Michael Crosby. And Legomen and Femboys, like I stated, both undefeated at one point earlier on in the season. Femboys lost that streak to the Saints, and now you see John Magia trying to get past the defenders.
Magia!
Magia. I'm going to call him that. He's very insecure about how people pronounce his last name. Go Nate
Yeah.
Hudson. Only 5 yards though. Celebrating like he did so much. This could be a fast-paced game, or it could be a battle of defensive players. Oh my God, though. Great tackle by Deuce Forbes. I don't remember who the Legomen lost to. Was it the Saints? Because if it was... A long pass. And Emmanuel now going out 35. I have to fact check this very quickly. Apparently. Saints beat the Femboys. Oh my God, though. Meanwhile, speaking of Femboys, Nate Hudson with the touchdown. So awesome. Now the extra point. Going for the kick. They're going to keep things safer with 1 second left in the first quarter. And they're going to take the lead so far. What was it the Minutemen beat the Legomen. They made them 4-1, and then the Saints made the Femboys 4-1 as well. They both lost their undefeated streaks the same night, and a tackle there by Roderick Mitchell made them lose 9 yards. 15, they've got to be very careful that they don't get a safety. Go inside run with Greg Miles. Got 12 yards. See how well the defense can hold on. Inside run. And now you see Greg Miles going out here for 38. 51 yards in total. Here goes Sullivan. And Greg Miles. 12 yards. Not trying to rush things here. They're going to take their time. They got a minute left until halftime. Might as well waste the clock here. And an incomplete pass. Yeah, 2 defenders around him. There was no way he was catching that easily. But there goes Sullivan, the quarter of the Legomen. Passed it to Greg Miles. Defender try to get him. But it looks like they're going to possibly tie this thing thanks to Greg Miles for the touchdown. Extra point here. This will decide. Okay, they're going for the kick. Looks like they're going to tie this thing. That's if they can get it down the middle. And they do. Kick is good. Femboys and Legomen. There could be a chance of this thing going to overtime. But who knows? Both teams have been going through, you know, they've both been equal in terms of the win-loss records. But the Legomen have been lacking recently, with 1 additional loss compared to the Femboys. We're going for Jason Young. Pass here to John, however the fuck you pronounce this dude. John Mejia. And the Femboys call a timeout. 21 seconds left until halftime, and that may be where we're gonna what the score is going to be. 7-7. Here we go. Trent Holland, though, he says otherwise. Defenders trying to get him, but they could not be quick enough. Touchdown for Trent Holland and the Femboys. And now they're gonna take the lead before halftime, and they're going for 2. But I might as well get that point difference. Incomplete pass. What the fuck was that? Jason Young throwing a goddamn incomplete pass. Now they're going for it once again. A catch. And that is going to be the last play for halftime. Femboys are going to take the lead here against the Minutemen, or not the Minutemen, the Legomen, 13-7. Have they even played the Minutemen? I don't even remember. think they have. Scott Jennings. And with that, Legomen now have a chance here to at least tie this thing. Once again. Goes for the throw. Oh my god, he got sacked. Sacked by Darian Fulton. Minutemen, not Minutemen, why do I keep saying Minutemen? Legomen are struggling right now. They're in shambles. Their team has been intimidated by these motherfuckers in pink uniforms. And now you see Jennings running it out here 30, 40, 50 yards down the field. Getting them as far away from the end zone as possible. Into the 41. And if they could keep up that strategy, they could win this thing. So far, from the looks of it, it seems like Femboys have got their number. LeBron James Simpson. O'Sullivan. That's to Greg Mile, defender, great coverage. Another touchdown for the Legomen. Showing exactly why they were undefeated at one point until they did play the Legomen. Or until they did play the Minutemen. Now going for the kick, the 1 point difference. Oh, and it gets stopped though. Billy Ford made sure they did not put that in. And this thing's gonna get tied now. There we go. Rusty Emmanuel. Second half's really gonna determine how this game's gonna turn out. Both teams tied. They've been pretty equal. Inside for Nate Hudson for only 7. At one point, you want to waste the time. On the other hand, you don't really have much time. Game's almost over. This thing could head to overtime. And that's going to be even more difficult. Hello, Eva Next Flow.
Boring, I'm bored.
It's because the fucking Waka, Takas, and Minutemen game took up a lot of overtime. Here we go. Trent Holland, inside run though. No defensive coverage. Oh my goodness. Femboys with a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th quarter. And it all depends on how they play this extra point. Going for 2. If they mess it up here, they basically just screwed themselves over. Stabbed themselves, shot themselves in the foot. Okay, this time Charlie Rogers gets 2 points. Pressure's on the Legomen now. They need to get a touchdown and make a 2-point conversion if they want to head to overtime. But they got to do it in a minute and 44. Who knows at this point? Who knows how this game will turn out? Inside run though, once again. 168 yards and rushing today. Good showing by the Legomen, but they're taking on the #1 ranked team in the Femboys. Ryan McGrady and the Legomen called for a timeout. Minute and 18. O'Sullivan gotta pull off an absolute miracle. But Don Boyd making sure that's not gonna happen. And as a definitely not biased commentator, I need the Legomen to lose this thing and for us to win the next 3 games just so we can go to playoffs. Roderick Mitchell, though, made sure that does not happen. A minute and 4. Legomen at the 35, though. Another sack by Roderick Mitchell. 3 sacks in this game. Holy Jesus. Possible contender for Defensive Player of the Week. Here we go. O'Sullivan. Gotta be careful here. Going for the long pass. This no fumble though, and the minute and goddamn Femboys got the ball. That's pretty much done and over with. Femboys got the fumble. And now all they got to do is just waste the time here. They've pretty much won this game. But they're going to go for a touchdown just to rub it in their face. And Jason Young gets sacked by Josh Ward. Lost 4 yards there, but it does not matter to them. They've got all the time in the world. They know that the Minutemen, not the Minutemen, the Legomen, I don't know why I keep saying their names so much. 7-yard run. The crowd here tonight, here with the Femboys, are so happy, so ecstatic. They pretty much just secured playoff contention. And now going for the kick. Can he get it in? And he does. Good kick by Joe Kendall. 46 yards out on the field, and that's how we're going to wrap up the game here. Legomen are a very, very possible risk of being eliminated from playoff contention. Meanwhile, Femboys, I believe they've already secured it. Unless they don't screw anything up in the next 2 games. Big win for them, 24-13. Here we go. Coming up next, we've got an awesome game between the Bikini Bottom Barnacles, who they may have a chance of going to the playoffs, but they absolutely need to win the next 3 games. And the Darkies, the Hackers, and the Astolfos, or the Economists, or the Nanachis, they'll lose their 3 straight games in a row. So no pressure to the Barnacles whatsoever, but they're taking on the Bainbridge Ballickers, who have a score of 3-5, who also want to head to the playoffs. But let's see how this is going to turn out. This is only the villain arc of the Barnacles. This is just like their test season. This is their starting season. If they don't win this game, you know, they at least, you know, have figured out the hang of things. If they could just lose the next 3 games in a row, they'll get first draft pick in the fourth season. We go Joe Kelly though. He's gonna make sure that doesn't happen. If the Grrrowl could win the Super Bowl in their rookie season, it's still a possibility with the Barnacles. It's not impossible. Then again, we had less teams last season. And then you got the Ballickers, who have been to the playoffs at one point, but they've never been to the Super Bowl. And oh my goodness, though, Corwin Cates running this thing so effortlessly. 58-yard run. And the Barnacles are going to take the lead here. And they go for the kick. Can they get it in, though? And they did not. Wow. Thanks to Lewis Quick. He was quick enough to stop the kicker. And that missing point may be a deciding factor in this thing. Depending on if they score a touchdown. Good tackle. Return for 24. Ballickers as well, you know, they can't afford to take a loss either. They've been struggling for the last 3 seasons. Now it sees again the confidence up, and now there goes Parker running out here for 38. 40-yard run. Wallace, quarterback of the Ballickers, going for a long pass here though, but he did not get very far. And he got the 14-yard catch, but there was a defender right there to stop him. First down. Wallace going long here to Peterson for the touchdown. Now it depends if they can make the kick or if they go for 2. Can they get in the lead? Okay, they're going for the kick. Probably the safest bet. And they get it in perfectly. Barnacles' defense just could not stop them in time. And the Ballickers are going to end up taking a 1-point lead. With 2 minutes left in the second quarter. London gets 20 yards. The Barnacles quarterback is just in shambles right now. He's going to murder everyone in this team if they lose tonight. They could win the next 2 after that, but they're not going to playoffs at that point. Go Joel Kelly. Over pass here to London. Another 12. Gotta take their time here. They don't want to hurry things up. Being patient. Joe Kelly, though, this time he's impatient. He's running the ball now. He gets first, though, and he gets 30 yards. He's tired of waiting for other players to do something, so he just took matters into his own hands. Joe Kelly pass to Smith for an inside run, and they call a timeout. Stressful situation. They're at the 20. Second down. Pass here to London. To Bryce London. And they call for another timeout. No more timeouts remaining for the Bikini Bottom Barnacles. They are right there at the end zone. There's no way they miss this. Unless they throw an intercepted ball. He's taking his time, though. Figuring out what he's got to do. Incomplete.
Great play.
True. They know what the quarterback knows what he's doing right now. Here we go, Joe Kelly. Trying to figure out anybody that's open. There's nobody open or available, and because of that, they dropped it there, incomplete. And they're at the third down with 2 seconds left in the game, and they're just gonna kick it. Or did they make it? Okay, they got the lead. They're back in the lead. Only 2 points though. So we had a halftime. Barnacles winning 9-7. We got to be very careful in the second half of the game. They lose, they're out. They're done. We're not ever seeing them in a DFL season ever again. Wallace. That's to Parker. Parker, though, gets only 1 yard. Awesome. He only got 1 yard. He definitely used up all of that extra space that he had. Wallace to Parker once again. They can't get to first. They're just struggling and struggling, but they're at the third down. Good pushing there by the defense, though. But this time, can they get a first down? And this time they do. Parker's going to run this thing, though. For 45. Ballickers right now. Starting to sense the danger here. Wallace to Parker. Now Parker once again. No defensive players available. And he gets the touchdown. What the hell is this team doing? Goes for the kick. And it's good. Pressure's back on the Barnacles. A great pass. Another one for 5 yards. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Barnacles are starting to feel the pressure. Kelly with Bryce London and 15 though. Surprised he caught it. There's a lot of defensive players there. Would not have been surprised if it was an incomplete. And now the fourth quarter is going to really decide the outcome of this game. Barnacles still have an opportunity though, but from what I've been seeing, they've been struggling. Maybe they're not ready to be in the playoffs just yet. Maybe they need a little bit, they need more seasons. They need more training. For a rookie season of theirs, they've not been doing so well. They're like 2-6. Only game they dominated was the Regards one. We got Joe Kelly. That's it to Bryce London. Once again, they call a timeout. 33. We're at the 33. Second quarter, or second half. Yeah. Stopped by Dexter Wooden, and I think that might be the last timeout that they have. Yep. Bikini Bottom Barnacles, no more timeouts left. 1:18 here. They've only got to depend on Allah and the clock right now. First down by Brad McLean. They've got to hurry it up here. They can't waste time. Here we go, Joe Kelly. Can he pull off a miracle on Krusty Krab Street? Oh, and he caught it though. Would have thought, you know, he deflected it, but did not happen. They're at the 20 now. Here we go. Joel Kelly. Pass to Jason Smith for 10 yards. 41 seconds left. But now it's 33. Got to be very careful here. You throw an intercepted ball, this thing's over. Joel Kelly. Passes here to Jason Smith. Only 3 yards though. Now with 19 seconds left at the 8-yard line. Can Joel Kelly do it? Can he do it? Can he get the touchdown in time? And he does though. Bryce London caught it. 8-yard catch. But this is not over yet. They could still lose here. They make the point here. They will tie it for overtime. Oh, and they go to overtime. Oh, wait, no, never mind. No, they win the game. Holy Jesus. By 2 points. Thought for a second that was going to tie, but I got my math wrong. And now the goddamn Ballickers, they have like 13 seconds to get a touchdown. Is it possible? Very much so. Are they going to? Probably not. Here we go, Bill. Pass to Peterson.
Too easy.
And he fucking died in the process.
Kill him.
And that's the end of the game. The Barnacles lift. The Barnacles live to fight another day. They win against the Ballickers 16-14. Can they make the playoffs though? Probably not, but who knows? That will depend on the next 2 games. Here we go. Coming up next, we've got a classic Season 2 game. A classic playoff between the Chicago Washington, who's 3-5 this season, taking on the Greenville Grrrowl, the Season 2 champs, the defending champs at 4-4. You know the history between these two. They both made it to playoffs. The sole reason the Grrrowl went to win the Super Bowl is because they defeated the Washington team in the playoff. Tonight, can they do it again? Can they defeat them? Can they, you know, secure their path into the playoffs as closely as possible? Let's see. But apparently it's snowing in Chicago. They can't see a damn thing. How are they supposed to play in these conditions? People of South Carolina did not be playing like this. But Chicago, Washington, they've got a lot to prove as well. They were dominant in the second season, but this is not the second season. Tides have changed. New teams have affected things. We're going for the long pass here. It's tackled. Edwin Jackson. Here we go, though. See Jay Hester. Got 14. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness gracious. That's so wacky. Over a tackle run. Only 9 yards.
Ready, break. Ready.
He gets 5-yard run here for Jay Hester.
Ready, break. Down. Set.
Low inside run though, did not get it. Touchback.
Ready, break.
Well, Marquise Copeland, star of the Greenville Grrrowl. Chicago, Washington already got a touchdown.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Ready, break. Right, 1, 2. Right, 1, 2.
A short pass to Dorsey, and now Dorsey running this thing here. Defender down, and now he's running this thing. 30, 40, 50 yards. No defensive coverage available for the touchdown. Greenville Grrrowl are tired of people saying that they are the LA Rams of the DFL. They are tired of people saying that they're in the honeymoon phase, that they're tired of saying that they're still in the effects of the after party from the win at the Super Bowl. They want to do so, and they want to win again. They want to be the first team in DFL history to win 2 Super Bowls back-to-back. But in order to do so, they've got to win the next couple of games. They've got to take down the Washington team. Can they do it again? Another run, and gets planted. 2nd and inches.
Ready, break. Razor. Set.
Jason Turner. Or pass to Jackson, and now Jackson trying to juke him out here. Didn't get very far. 8 yards in.
Ready, break. Right, 1, 2. Right, 1, 2.
And Turner got sacked by the big man Marco Thomas.
Ready, break. Down. Set.
Now Turner going for it. Once again sacked, this time by Roland Malone. What does he got to do here?
Break.
Man is struggling. A short pass to Jay Hester, though. There's a guy defending there, and he got him in time. People of Chicago right now, even through the winter storm happening here, you're still persevering. That's for the kick. The punt. And they're going to let this thing go. No return. 14 seconds left on the second quarter, though. Nothing much Grrrowl can do in these conditions, other than run the clock. You know they're winning by 1 point, and Marquise Copeland goes for 23. Gives them enough time. Only 3 seconds, though. That's definitely not enough time. I thought it was 3 seconds. Why did I say 4 now? The last play of the game before halftime. Clyde Ellis going long here. Incomplete. Just threw that one for fun. Head to halftime now as the Greenville Grrrowl maintain the lead with a 1 point difference over the Chicago Washington. This is still anybody's game. From the looks of it, Grrrowl will be receiving the ball here in the second half. Ellis going long to Dorsey. And he caught it out. Never mind. It's deflected by Solomon Miller. Interesting. Washington line defense here. Incomplete pass. I don't know what this man is doing.
Ready, break.
Ellis. Pass here. Incomplete once again. I don't know if this football has a whole bunch of sand around it to where it's very hard to grip it. But they've not been doing so well here in terms of passing. And they're at the 4th and they're just going to kick it. So Miller gets tackled here. Return for 19.
Ready, break. Right 1-2. Right 1-2.
So Jason Turner. For back of the Washington though, and a one-handed deflected ball here by Eric Irwin.
Ready, break.
We're gonna pass here to Jay Hester. Hester jukes that guy out. Jukes another one. And this time, 3rd one, and it took 4 of them just to take him down. 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. This thing could end 7-6. It's definitely a possibility. We go inside run. Not a first down, though. We got 2nd. 18 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Turner. Jay Hester once again. Defense nowhere in sight, though, and he gets tackled right near the end zone. And it's going to be close enough to possibly get a touchdown. Turner. That's to Jackson, though, and this time he got right through the defender and got a touchdown. And the Washington team takes the lead, and they go for 2. They want to separate the gap even more between the Grrrowl and the Washington team, but he gets stopped by Alex O'Sullivan. Now the deciding factor comes to the 4th quarter. Chicago, Washington, just hoping that more snow falls onto the field, making it more difficult for the Grrrowl to get a touchdown. If not done so since earlier in the game.
Ready, break. Right 1-2. Right 1-2.
Well, Ellis. Oh, and he gets sacked by Irv Rogers. Losing 5 yards. Grrrowl's got to be careful. They don't want to throw interceptions, but at the same time, they don't want to go too slow and take their time. Ellis going for a pass here to Dorsey for 10 yards, and they call a timeout.
Ready, break.
Grrrowl. Pass incomplete, though. These gloves must not have any padding to them where they can't catch the ball properly. They're at the 4th. And if they miss the play here, that's going to be a turnover. They catch it, though, and it's going to be 1st down. And the Greenville Grrrowl are going to call a timeout. 1 minute and 10. One more timeout left at their disposal. Well, Clyde Ellis. Can he do it? Can he pull it off here? And a catch. Go deflected by Solomon Miller. Not today, the scoreboard says. Chicago, Washington can win this game. It's a possibility. Maybe knock off Grrrowl from playoff contention. And now going long here, maybe crushing their dreams of going to the Super Bowl once again. And a great catch by Wheeler. What a touchdown. Oh my lord. He fumbled it for a split second, but he caught it back in midair. And just like that, the Greenville Grrrowl back in the lead. Even with the missed 2-point conversion by Leland Sanders, they will take the lead by 1 point. And now all Grrrowl's got to do at this point is just maintain the defense. Make sure that Washington don't get a touchdown and they win this thing. Possibility that it can happen. Grrrowl's going to be the first team in DFL history to win the Super Bowl and go back to the playoffs. It did not happen with the Minutemen. They won in the first season, but they did not go to the playoffs during the second one. Grrrwl winning the second one here, but now the third. They can go to playoffs. It's a possibility. It would put them as first team to do so. Pass to Middleton. To Wayne Middleton for 10 yards. 5 seconds left. Washington called the timeout. They've got to pull a Hail Mary. They got to throw a Hail Mary if they want to win this thing. This all runs on Jason Turner here. Going for the long pass. Catched by Middleton, but he gets tackled. And the Greenville Grrrwl secure the victory here. They're not out of this just yet. Win the game. They got to win the next 2 if they want to head to the playoffs. It's going to be a very, very difficult situation, but it's definitely possible. Big win for Grrrwl. Here we go. Coming up next, we've got another team who can still get to playoffs. Is the Netherlands Stoned Astolfos have a record of 5-3. They could be eliminated though. A lot of teams needing the Hackers and the Darkies and the Economists to lose their respective games if they want a chance of going to playoffs. But Astolfos gotta get past the Washington Ahwipes. If Washington Ahwipes lose here tonight, they're pretty much done. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. This is so awesome. This is so amazing. So epic. What's the kick? Inside run though. This time it's not as snowy as it was during the Washington game.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut, hut.
Here go McGrady. Taking his time here. Short pass to Grrrwl Cop, I believe is his name. A tight end.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut, hut.
Here go McGrady. Once again, long pass. Astolfos, though, they could make it to the playoffs with their colonizer brethren in the Latvia Eagles. They're representing the people of Netherlands. We know that they're in the World Cup, and they could make it to the DFL playoffs. They're running now, and now RJ Logan, the running back, going 36 yards. Another one by Grrrwl Cobb. Can't quite remember all their names. It's like a whole bunch of them with like similar last names. I'm talking about fast pace though. RJ Logan is definitely that. Got first down, but at the 1. Was not a touchdown. And they head to the second quarter. Literally so close. All they need is an inside run. But by the formation, it might not be possible. The pass once again, though, caught by Brad McCaffrey. 1 yard catch. Very effortlessly do they get back in the lead. Going for the extra kick. Point kick. And it's good. Touchback.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut, hut.
Now Stevens has it to Joe Paris for 2nd and inches. short pass to Joe Paris, and now Paris taking things 28 yards in the field. And 1 ATT, God knows what that means.
Ready, break. Razor, razor.
Washington Ahwipes, a team that not many people have had their attention towards, but they can possibly still make the Super Bowl, or the playoffs, I mean. Super Bowl's a whole other thing. Stevens to Edwards, and now Edwards running this thing gets tackled. 3rd and inches.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut.
Ryan Stevens, one-handed catch by Tom Sharp.
Ready, break. Set. Hut, hut.
Right pass. Good coverage. And Joe Paris still continuing to go for inside runs. As we head to halftime, though, that will not matter. The Astolfos maintain the lead over the Washington Ahwipes, who are 7-0. With the snow still falling here. The snow is not too heavy to where it's unplayable in these conditions compared to the Grrrowl and Washington game.
Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
Drew Stevens. Pass here, incomplete.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut.
Stevens passes to Edwards. Only got 2 yards. You have to imagine, you know, gotta get a touchdown at some point. Their offense is not doing so well right now, considering they're getting pushed farther back. They're going for the run here inside. 30, 40, 50, 63 yards down the field. As soon as I said that, they ended up getting near the end zone.
Ready, break. Ready. Block 35. Hut, hut.
They're going for the run here, and the side defender got pushed back, and Ryan Stevens gets the touchdown.
Ready, break.
And he gets it there. Anthony Hudson blocked them. Thanks to the defensive coverage, the Astolfos still remain in the lead.
Ready, break. Ready. Block 35. Hut, hut.
Going for the pass. Grady. Lumen. And Lumen getting juked here. 34 yards. Juke past 2 defenders. That was impressive.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut, hut. Ready, break. Ready. Block 35. Hut, hut.
And a fumble, though. Meanwhile, the Astolfos, they got the ball back.
Ready, break. Down. Set.
It's a very close call.
Hut, hut.
They're running here, trying to get through the middle.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
Eyes up down.
Ready, break.
Pass down the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown once again by Brad McCaffrey. Now setting up the extra point. And for the 2-point, didn't work. Receives it.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
First down, they call the timeout.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
Pass once again, though, one-handed, though. Really good. Really awesome.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
Down here.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut, hut.
Ryan Stevens, quarterback of the Ahwipes right now, though. Interception. What a catch, though. Astolfos showcasing what they got here.
Ready, break.
Astolfos win tonight. Pretty much almost secured playoffs.
Hut, hut.
Eagles have won earlier. Now it could be their turn as they have 50 yards into the touchdown. And that would put the Ahwipes at 3-6. If they win the next two games, they would be 5-6. But that would not be enough. That would not be enough for the playoff contention. And that's the end of the game. It looks like the Ahwipes might have been knocked out already. Big win for the Astolfos. They might head to playoffs here. Big win, 20-6. Here we go. Coming up next, we have a team who still have a possibility of heading to the playoffs. The Atlanta Bootyius with a 4-4 record, taking on the Louisiana Chicken Sandwich, who are already statistically eliminated. That's why I mentioned that they can ruin Atlanta Bootyius' day here. They could knock them out of playoff contention, even though they are in 8th place in this thing. They would need to win all of their games to get up there. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Bright, beautiful, sunny day in Atlanta, Georgia. And immediately, let's tackle it. I'm tired of seeing, getting snow the last few games.
Ready, break.
There's a bit of a change of scenery now.
Set. Hut, hut.
The Bootyius and blue chicken sandwich and light brown, I believe is what it is. Dan Dickey, 21 yards.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
Here we go, Cotton. But Dan Dickey once again, and now Dan Dickey running out on the field here. And this is a critical game for them. They lose here, they're done. They're over with. They get eliminated.
1-2. Right, 1-2.
But since this is the Louisiana Chicken Sandwich, this is a team that have only gotten like what, 1 or 2 wins this entire season.
Ready, break. Razor. Set.
Actually, yeah, it's been only 1 win that they got earlier in the season. 7 losses. And now, though, Joe Cotton gonna make sure it's 1-8 when he gets the touchdown here. Run for the quarterback. Now Kindle setting up the kick. And it's gonna be good. I'm not gonna be surprised if this thing is in dominating performance. An advantage of the Atlanta Bootyius. Percy Gill, the wide receiver of the Chicken Sandwich, as Get 24. Now they're on offense. Jeremy Spielman, he's competed at the Super Bowl before. The Chicken Sandwich have made playoffs, and they've went to the Super Bowl. Can they do it again this season? Actually, no, never mind. They're not making it in this season. I don't know how the hell they made it to the Super Bowl in the first place, but they did. Spielman running it here, but he gets sacked instead by Adam Blake. 8-yard loss.
Ready, break. Razor.
Go Spielman. Long pass to Barney. Phil Barney for 20 yards.
Ready, break.
The pass out here. Another complete pass for 7.
Ready, break. Right 22.
Spielman passing it out here though, and did not get touchdown, but he did get a first. Chicken Sandwich have been receiving more yards throughout the game, but they've been losing. They're close to the end zone though, so that might not be a possibility though. Gets planted once again by Mike Hilliard. Losing 2 yards in the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Here goes Spielman. We throw it here, and it's a touchdown for Trey Justice. Depends on if they get the kick here. A 20-yard kick. Oh, and he got stopped. Nate Jones blocked the kick. And the Atlanta Bootyius remain in the lead. This thing's not going to be tied. Now with 30 seconds left in the second quarter before halftime.
Ready, break.
Going for the play. Long pass here to Lindsay. Lindsay now 50 yards down the field. And they call for the timeout. They have them at their disposal. They have 2 left, but there's 15 seconds in this thing. They can use it wisely. They can get a touchdown here. Running Michael Lindsay. Jukes that guy out for the fun of it, and it's a touchdown with 1 second remaining in the game before halftime. Didn't even try there, and now they're going for 2. They're that confident that they can beat the Louisiana Chicken Sandwich inside run. Once again, this thing goes 6-15. The Chicken Sandwich, they got a mountain to climb here. They want to win this. But at this point, it's almost like they're not even trying. They know that even if they win this game, they will not be in the playoffs. But what they could do is ruin the Atlanta Bootyius' chances of qualifying. They got a busy schedule ahead of them though, because they're going to play against the Wolves at one point for the next 2 weeks. I don't remember the exact day.
Ready, break. Razor.
We're going for the pass. Spielman. Ooh, and he gets rocked there by Adam Blake.
Ready, break.
Spielman running things here, going for the inside run though. Didn't pass to anybody. He tried to get away from the end zone as much as possible. Don't want to risk a safety. And when you're at the 25, the possibility though, going for the long pass though, catches it. Bill Barney with 19 yards. Low, Spielman. Fumble though, and the Atlanta Bootyius get the ball. And now they're running to the touchdown, and they get it. Mike Hilliard, what a play there. Rarely do we see a fumble into the touchdown, but we did. I believe the last time it happened was with the Florida Femboys. And the kick is good. 6-22 this game goes to. Good Lord. You want to talk about Atlanta Bootyius being possible contenders to be in the Super Bowl? It's a very high likely chance. They can dominate like this against their next two opponents. It's a possibility. Running on the inside though. Now with 23 seconds of the third quarter.
Ready, break.
Pass here to Lenentz.
Ready, break.
And for the run here, now Trey Justice. Going long right now, and he gets planted. 42 yards though.
Ready, break. Right 42. Right 42.
For Spielman. An incomplete pass.
Ready, break. Razor. Set.
Oh my God, though. Interception once again. Jeremy Spielman. I don't know what this dude is doing.
Break.
This man is just, he has a thing for messing up right now. So Joe Cotton. First down. And they could get a touchdown here with 1:32 left.
Ready, break.
Here we go. Lindsay. Going out on the field here at 26.
Ready, break.
Inside run, Rob Bender. First down. Dominating performance here for the Atlanta Bootyius. I don't think we've seen them dominate like this in quite some time. Inside run, though, gets stopped.
Ready, break. Razor.
Oh my goodness, though. Tim Mitchell, the defense on the chicken sandwich team, is definitely working out for him.
Break.
Oh, inside run, though. He jukes him in time. Rob Bender possibly going to end this game 6-28. Good Lord. But he gets pointed though, did not get two.
Ready, break. Ready. Block 35.
Long pass. Got it for first. 21 seconds left. They are definitely not winning. Atlanta Bootyius got this thing in the bag. That's going to be the end of the game, though. Atlanta Bootyius, what a performance tonight. They absolutely destroyed the Louisiana chicken sandwich 28-6. Here we go. Coming up next, we've got the Detroit Darkies, who can still make the playoffs, but it's going to be a very, very close situation. Darkies taking on the Hackers here in this contested game. Darkies with 5-3, and so does the Austin Hackers. Both of them tied. One of them is going to be 6-3. The other one will be 5-4. Who knows who that one's going to be? But both of these teams, one of them's got to lose the next 3 if any other teams want to at least make playoffs. Well, one of these two could get knocked out, and this could be the end of one of them. Let's find out. Both teams have been in. Oh my God, the snow is back. How are the Austin Hackers, a team from Texas, going to deal with this much snow? It is going to be a loss for them tonight, isn't it? Good Lord. A pass here to Boss Thompson.
Ready, break. Razor. Set. Hut. Ready, break. Ready. Hut.
Here's Solomon. Running here for 20, 30, 41 yards. They have a chance of winning this thing. The Austin Hackers. One of these teams, whoever loses, could be, I guess we can call it a domino effect. Could be the beginning of the end for one of these teams. A touchdown, though, and a good one at that by Marty Robinson. 9-yard catch. Kick. And it's successful. A pass out here on the field.
Ready, break.
Attacked by Pete Robinson. Now they look like the funny characters from the hit game. I will not elaborate further.
Ready, break. Razor.
A pass to Randall. That's 5 yards.
Ready, break.
Tackle once again.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2.
Now Fred Rhodes to Solomon. Once again, though, 14. Been pretty slow so far for both of these teams, but the Darkies have been maintaining the lead. Once again, though, I believe he didn't get first, but they called a timeout, but what was the point? They're going to halftime. The Darkies in the lead against the Austin Hackers with 7-0. It's planted. And Austin Hackers, they've got to get back in maintaining position.
Ready, break. 1-2. 1-2. Hut. Ready, break. 1-2. 1-2. Hut.
Once again, though, sacked by Troy Nash.
Ready, break. Set. Hut.
Once again, running, though, and now Lester Owens, he's tired of taking an L tonight. They're just winning there.
Ready, break.
He's not passing it to anybody. You don't trust anybody on this team, no.
Hut.
Randall, though, gets deflected by Robinson.
Ready, break. Razor. Set. Hut.
Now for the pass here to Williams. 17.
Ready, break. Set. Hut.
We'll run here. Oh my goodness. Defender was right in his face. He could have just moved. The fact that he didn't.
Set. Hut.
And once again.
Ready, break. Set. Hut.
Inside run, though. It seems like Austin Hackers have not been at 100% tonight.
Ready, break.
They've been lacking. There's been something about this team that has just not been working out for them. The kick is good, though. But no touchdowns for them just yet. For the Austin Hackers.
Ready, break. 1-2. 1-2. Hut.
The passes here. Now Darkies can just run the clock here.
Ready, break. 1-2. 1-2.
That's exactly what they're going to do. They know they're winning. They just waste as much time as possible.
Ready, break. Hut.
Just for the run here now. Robinson. "38 yards.
Ready, break. Hut.
Long pass here into the touchdown. Ron Mills, great 28-yard catch. The Darkies are pretty much guaranteed this win now. Goes for the kick. And it's a touchback.
Ready, break.
42 seconds left in the game. Austin Hackers. And they do it though, and they get tackled. Sacked by Keenan Alexander. You're the Austin Hackers right now. You've got to be thinking a lot of different things right now. The fact that they could be eliminated from play, they're basically out of playoff contention. Not quite though, but it'll all depend on how they play in the next two games.
Ready, break. Fight 1-2. Fight 1-2.
With 13 seconds left. Look at the pass here, incomplete. I'm telling you, this snow that the Austin Hackers are not used to snow. Their power grid goes out with 2 inches of it. And now the 4th down. 4th and 19 though, interception. What a way to end the game here. The Detroit Darkies win tonight. Unprecedented fashion. It was a pretty good close game though, not quite though, but the Darkies win tonight 14-3, not a single touchdown for the Hackers. Here we go, coming up next, we've got the awesome game as the Klondike Wolves, if they lose here tonight, their chances of being in the playoffs is pretty much done and gone. They are a record of 5-3. The Saints are 6-2. The Saints could also be out of the playoff contention, but we know the Legomen lost earlier. The Waka Takas won their game. At this point, this will all depend on the Saints if they can win here tonight, if they can keep their position, but let's find out. A bright sunny day in our stadium. We're gonna win this thing. And if not, I'm going to be very pissed off. I think we've beaten the Saints before.
Ready, break. Razor. Set. Hut.
Just gonna throw here. Incomplete. Or, well, not incomplete, but Carlos Ogden did stop him.
Ready, break. Razor. Set. Hut.
This is the pass here. Right now, though, I need them to win this thing.
Ready, break.
Saints could be eliminated, but the Saints have been pretty good this season, though. Pass here. He gets first down, though, and the Wolves are going to take things nice and simple.
Ready, break. Razor. Set. Hut.
They're going to pass inside run, though. Bill Solomon, there's only so much he could do there. Gets 14 yards.
Ready, break.
1st and 10. There's 17 seconds left in the first quarter. The Wolves have already ate up a lot of time. Our pass here, oh my goodness. Lionel Clement is an absolute beast of a defender. And he could be the deciding factor between this game. Wolves have never made playoffs, and neither have the Saints. Going long here, and a great catch by Dexter Cox. 24 yards down the field. Reaching into the second quarter. Saints have definitely shown their defense is top-notch. Isaiah Brooks, star quarterback of the Klondike Wolves, going for the pass here. Great catch by Dexter Cox once again. For 15 yards. Brooks. For the run here, got sacked by Jamal Miller. And the Wolves are going to call a timeout. They have 2 more left at their disposal. And the Saints have not received this ball throughout the entire first half so far. Wolves go for the catch here. Dexter Cox once again, and the Wolves call for a second timeout. Big opportunity for them here. They've definitely improved. since the last season, but Wolves are always just one place short of making the playoffs, though, and Derek Goldman gonna make sure that does not happen ever again with the touchdown. And now the extra point. Going for 2. They feel confident in this one, but the Saints defense holding him down here. Oh, and he failed it. Nick Bennett stopped him. And now the Saints finally receiving the ball after like 3 minutes of play time here for the Wolves. Received by Tim Farr. The Saints have pretty good offense as well.
Ready, break. Ready.
No. Leon, though, gets tackled. But first, Lester Leon, the St. John's called for the timeout.
Ready, break.
Second to last game of the night of Economists and Nanachis. Another pass, though. And now, defense, nowhere in sight. Tim Farr gonna go set up for the touchdown, though. Wolves have got to keep their eye on Tim Farr in this thing. 51-yard run.
Ready, break.
And now Saints. Ray Hutton going long, it seems, and he gets a first down. Alec McClendon, 12-yard catch. Wolves have got to keep pressuring them, but they're going for the kick instead. They don't want to risk anything too much right now. Going for the kick, and it's good. They're not in the lead just yet, but that's how they head to halftime. I believe that's all the time they would have had, though, but either way, if they do get a touchdown, it will be a 3-point difference. And they know that they will be receiving this thing in the second half, which is exactly why they did go for the kick. And a touchback once again.
Ready, break.
Wolves have got to be stressed out right now. We definitely are. They lose here tonight, they're pretty much done. Unless Legomen lose the next 2 games they're in and the Wolves win their next 2. I think I said that right. Legomen lose.
Ready, break.
The tough call, though. Ray Hutton, inside run by Tim Farr. Defenders trying to get him, but they could not get there in time. 46 yards. And now with those 3 points added earlier on in the game, it could help out the Saints unless they go for the kick and tie this thing. But I don't think they want to tie it here. They got all the time in the world. Stopped by Mike Thomas. Wolves maintain the lead during the first half, but now we head to the second. We're in the third quarter. Things could change here. We'll run here, tackled, no one in sight for the touchdown. Tim Farr takes the lead for the Saints, possibly clenching their playoff position. And now setting up for the kick. Oh, and he stopped him. Chris Mack is the man right now. Blocked kick. Saints incomplete kick. But the Wolves, on the other hand, even if they would have made it, still need to get a touchdown regardless, unless they go for the field goal, in which case they tie it and we head to overtime. We've got 35 seconds on the third quarter, and then they got a whole other 2 minutes in the fourth. Isaiah Brooks, though, and he gets pressured into a sack by Mitchell. Robert Mitchell. A lot of pressure, a lot of stress on Isaiah Brooks right now. He knows he's been in the situation twice. He failed the playoffs before, and they're trying really hard not to do so again. Always come up short. Oh, we came in fifth place in the first season. 5th place again in the second season. In the third season, they're hoping history doesn't repeat itself. Catch, though. And this thing's going to 4th down. And with 4th quarter and 4th down, they could go for the play and risk a turnover. They're going for the kick instead. They're keeping things safer here. They could have gotten up first, but I guess not. The defenders trying to get him. Stopping him, though. And now the Wolves, though, compared to the Saints' offense right now, this is going to be a difficult game here for the Wolves. They need, if they lose here tonight, they need to win the next two. And for the Legomen to lose the next two, like I mentioned earlier. If they can beat the Saints here tonight, their odds of getting in the playoffs are even better. Here we go. Pass to Tim Farr. Tim Farr going out here. Gets absolutely plastered there for 29 yards. And the Wolves call the timeout. They know the advantage is on their side. They've got to play defense against the Saints. Inside run, though. And a fumble. Oh, and recovered by the Saints once again. Wolves call the timeout once more. And they have one more left. If they get the ball, they got only one timeout to use. Pretty much going to be useless. Sergio Salam, though, running it here. Defenders, nowhere in sight. Touchdown once again by Ray Hutton. Oh my goodness gracious. And they're going for two. Saints going for two, and they get it. Saints might have ended up winning this game now. Even if Wolves get a touchdown, they're not. There's a 3-point difference. 47 seconds left. Wolves probably kiss their playoff contention, possible playoff contention goodbye. This is not looking good for them right now. Time and time again, they always come up so close, but at the end of the day, they just can't get to playoffs. Dexter Cox, though, catches it, and the Wolves call their final timeout of the game. 29 seconds left. Even with the touchdown, they're not going to win. They want to at least get close enough. Saints, what a season they've had. And a sack by Nick Bennett. They didn't even make playoffs last season. Now they did. There we go. Isaiah Brooks going long here to Derek Bowman. 36 yards out. 51 in total. 1 second remaining. And Wolves, they know they lost this thing. They're going for the touchdown, and they get sacked by Jamal Miller. And the St. John Saints will win this thing. Saints possibly clinching their playoffs as the Wolves are still struggling to get there. Win for them here tonight, 17-6. Here we go. Coming up next, our final game of the night. It is the Thunder Bay Economists taking on the Naples Nanachis here in this matchup. This is sure to be an interesting game. We know about the lore of the Economy family, as the Economists have a record of 5-3. Nanachis 5-3. One of these two teams heading possibly to playoff contention. Let's see how this is going to work out for them. And it's snowing again, as always. Winter is not working out for them. Gets tackled.
Ready, break. Set.
The pass here. Jackson and Brady. 33 yards.
Ready, break. Razor, razor.
And gets deflected by Troy Finley.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2.
Elbow tackle.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2.
Over the pass here. Jackson. Collected by Kenny Pittman.
Ready, break.
The kick went offside.
Ready, break.
That turned out well.
Set. Hut,
Nanachis, though. Surprisingly, Nanachis have been having a hell of a season so far. Not many people have been paying much attention to them, but we are possible playoff contenders.
ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut.
The pass here.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut.
A long pass once again. Nanachis a touchdown by Ontario Price. The day that Nanachis win the Super Bowl is the day we delete the server. Goes for the kick, and it's good. Nanachis with victory so far. Still way more to go, though.
Ready, break. White 1-2. White 1-2. Hut.
Here we go. Cornell, 4-yard run.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut.
Jackson, quarterback of the Economists, incomplete.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut.
And gets tackled.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut.
The inside run.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut.
And once again, though, see Jake Logan trying to get to the end zone here, but it's not working out.
Ready, break. Hut.
We go inside run, and now Kendall Cornell, perfect for the touchdown. 33 yards.
Ready, break.
The kick, and it's good. The Economists will tie this thing.
Ready, break. White 1-2. White 1-2. Hut.
They're going for the pass here. Taking their time. Incomplete, though. That turned out well.
Ready, break. Ready. Hut.
Well, once again, going for the long pass, and they catch it out 35.
Ready, break. Razor, razor. Set. Hut.
And now Nanachis running it here. Spence available and open for the touchdown, 40-yard run.
Ready, break.
Now they go for an extra point. And the kick is good. Nanachis in the lead, 14-7, as we head to halftime. And those Economists can still definitely come back from this, but from the looks of it, it doesn't look good. Touch back here.
Ready, break. Right, 1-2. Right, 1-2. Hut, hut.
Inside run. It's planted though, and the Nanachis are going to with the touchdown. They receive it on the second half.
Ready, break. Down. Set. Hut, hut.
They're thinking about going long here. Incomplete.
Ready, break. Razor. Set. Hut, hut.
Going forward, no Nanachis. Now Spence running into the field. Defender tried to get him. Couldn't get it in time. Touchdown for Hugh Spence. Oh my god. The Nanachis might actually make it to the playoffs. How did we get to this timeline? Apparently going for 2. Can they successfully land it though? Incomplete once again. This could be a huge win for them. Derek Knight got stopped though. And Thunder Bay, they need 2 touchdowns if they want to win the game. Touchback here. Pressure is on the Economists. Can this dog shut the hell up? The pass here. Kendall Cornell jukes the players out, though. That was great. Great move here by Cornell, but he got 19 yards in the process. 43 seconds left in the third. We go Jackson. Thinking about going long, gotta be careful not to get sacked. And he got first down. And the Nanachis, when they receive the ball, they're gonna at least try to waste the time as much as possible. Jackson going long here, incomplete. Desperate attempt to get some yards in, but it did not work out. And you see the Economists are starting to get worried. Starting to realize they don't have much time left. Another incomplete throw. Deflected by Jorge Watson. Fourth quarter now. Economists have no other choice but to take the L tonight to the Nanachis. Maybe their dreams of heading to the Super Bowl will not work out for them. An incomplete pass once again. Fourth down here. No other choice but to go for the play and risk a turnover. Go Jackson. Going long here. Incomplete pass once again. Turnover for the Economists. They threw like 3 or 4 incomplete passes in a row. And now the Nanachis will receive this thing. And it'd be pretty funny if they just scored a touchdown here immediately. And now Spence running out on the field. Defender trying to get him though. If you want to talk about the dark horse of the DFL, maybe the Nanachis could shock a lot of people if they make it to playoffs. Hell, even if they make it to the Super Bowl. And now Spence though, open and available for the touchdown, 9-yard run. Nanachis, what a season they've had. A team that many people did not pay much attention to. And now defeating the Economists tonight in unprecedented fashion. Dominating here 28-7 or 27-7. Same level as the Atlanta Bootyius beating the Louisiana Chicken Sandwich earlier. And the Astolfos beating the Washington Ahwipes. Now 23 we got there. 1 minute and 7 left for the Economists. We'll hurry it up here. Jackson passes it here. 10 yards and gets first down, and they call a timeout. They want to at least get a touchdown so they don't feel humiliated with this score right now. From what I've been seeing earlier in the game, a lot of incomplete throws. I don't know what this quarterback is doing tonight. I don't know. Grrrowl Jackson, I believe is his name. I don't know what's going on with him tonight. He usually plays pretty well, but he's just been throwing incomplete passes. Holy Jesus, Troy Finley deflected. And I believe it's due to the Nanachis putting more pressure on him. Now setting up for the play. Jackson, another incomplete pass maybe. Okay, this time McGrady caught it. For first though. 29 seconds left. Nanachis, is this how they're going to finish the game with the Economists? Or can they get a touchdown here? Going for the run instead. And now Jackson jukes that player out. Locked him for 21 yards down the field for the first down. 12 seconds remaining. Nanachis have this win secured. Economists want to secure a touchdown for the end of this thing. Great pass out though, incomplete again. Maybe it's the snow tonight that has really interfered with them, but we've seen them win though, and of course that's how we're gonna have to end the game. Nanachis, possible playoff contenders as they take out the Economists 27-7. We thank you for joining us, everybody, and have a good one.